Your host. I'm looking extra green today. What's up, everybody? Welcome. I think the green screen is overrunning the effect here. It looks like I'm stamped onto the. This looks like a deep fake video on the way my face is looking on top of this. Hey, everyone, welcome. Terps, welcome back. Z Chills, shout out Z Chills. Great meme page. Charlie, welcome. Yoga by Sasha. Yoga by Asha. My Melody, welcome back. Eric, Baguette, Jeff. This is dope, man. Yeah, I'm looking extra deep fake today, right? I don't know what it is. I think the green screen is like shining off and going on my face and reflecting on the camera. What's up, everyone? Curse and blessings. Welcome back. How you guys been, man? Happy Thursday. Is it Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday. Um, man, living life. I didn't plan shit. I hope you guys know this. I hope you guys know that when I go live, I got nothing for you. It's up to you guys to tell me what to talk about. This is your show. I'm just the host, but you guys get the shout out as soon as you jump in. Like I yell out your Instagram handle as soon as you jump in. Okay, that's my way of saying thanks for tuning in. All right, you might get a follower. You never know. Okay, you might make new friends. You might get someone to slide on the. Today I slid on someone's DM shamelessly. My DM sliding game has come to the point where I don't even say hi. I just say, what's your number? Just straight up, like, what's your number? Talk about voter fraud. Dude, I don't even know. Voter fraud is one of those topics that, like, that's either something you believe in or you don't, but there's no way to prove it. So that's an awful topic. What do I think about voter fraud? Well, shit, I don't even know how voting works. Electoral college. So wait a second. I got to go to college to vote. Is that what I got to do? No, I don't. I wouldn't know what to say about it. I mean, voter fraud, they say, oh, it's because ballots go through the mail and, you can pretend to be somebody when you're not. You can say someone's still alive when they're not. And then next thing you know, somebody that lost the presidency can stall the entire process by saying, recount, stop the count, recount it again. They're just stalling, You watch The Mandalorian? I do. However, this isn't Din Djarin, all right? Goes to show that you aren't a big fan. This is Boba Fett, which he is actually making a comeback on the second season. Yeah, I was talking yesterday about how some of this. Let me cover up my nerdy shirt here, right? Disney isn't sponsoring the podcast yet, so Disney doesn't get full T-shirt privileges yet. Disney, reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to sponsor The Mandalorian for you because I'm a fan. Can you imagine if Disney actually ends up reaching out and saying, Manny, do you want to promote our show on your podcast? Be like, fucking yeah, I do. I'll do it right between the dirty jokes. That should be so dope, man. If like a big ass sponsor reaches out, I'll just do one episode. Like if I get a $10,000 sponsorship, that'll be the final episode. I'll retire off that shit. Manny, what happened? You haven't posted a podcast since last year. It's like, man, somebody paid me 10 grand. I was like, I'm good. I don't got to do no more after this, man. I've already made my money's worth. You're really going to retire off $10,000? I know. I already spent it too. Fuck it. I'll do something else. I'll figure it out. I'm really considering making mugs for you guys. Check this out. My grandma gave me this mug for my birthday. It says, dream big, which is actually a very condescending way to say, you fucked up, man. What are you doing? What are you doing pursuing becoming a comedian? There we go. I just had to clean the lens. Much better. This is my grandma being condescending. This is a backhanded compliment. Hey, Manuelito, toma, dream big because the comedy thing you're doing is you fucking up. I actually think there's some truth to that. Dream big, mijito. Because the only way you're going to make it is if God comes down and actually assists you with this. I knew it. Looks like a grandma's mug. Yeah, she gave me this for my birthday this year. Right? Dream bigger. Yeah. Oh, man. 10K only retires you for 1 month in Miami. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Believe it or not, my business expenses reaches somewhere close to that. You crazy. I like it, but I still haven't seen the new episodes. What do you mean? Of The Mandalorian? Oh, they're pretty good. I can riff on Star Wars for a minute. So as a kid, as a child, I never got into Ninja Turtles. I never got into Power Rangers. I never got into like what all the kids were into, like all that stuff. But I was into Star Wars, and that's because my mother was into Star Wars. Like she would tell me, I'm like, who's that? It's like, that's Boba Fett. And who's that? That's Darth Vader. It's like, oh my God, that's crazy. Right? Ninja Turtles, I didn't have anyone to like, yo, why are there turtles doing karate? Huh? Why is He-Man half naked? Right? So I had no one to ask questions to. So I never got into it because I never understood it. It's like I saw Power Rangers, and for some reason I knew that the characters weren't in the suits. I'm like, that's not them. Those are some Asian people. So I didn't understand that. I was like, Power Rangers. Okay, so let me get this straight. These kids are in high school. All right, they're in high school, and then they pull out this medallion, and then they just turn into these leotard dancing motherfuckers. I don't get it. As a kid, that's how I used to think. So I never got into it because I didn't have anyone to share it with. But my mother was into Star Wars, so she was actually able to explain to me what was happening. So it was like, oh yeah, so Luke's dad, he fucked up, right? He gave into the dark side, so now he's Darth Vader. And I'm like, oh my God, wow. So when daddy yells, is he like Darth Vader? Exactly. Your daddy has gone to the dark side, just like Darth Vader. No! Say it ain't so! Spoiler alert. If you haven't watched Star Wars up to this point, that's your fault. All right? Jurassic Park, spoiler alert, the dinosaurs come back to life. Don't ruin it! Oh, let's see. How are you spending the 10K? Oh man, good question. How would I spend 10K to fuck up my life? I would buy ads. I'd buy Instagram ads like you, Z Chill, so I can get up to your level. You know, spend 10K and get 10K followers. And then what? Do a podcast. Oh, wait, I'm not doing that no more. I guess that's the end. I just get 10K followers and then lose it within the year because I haven't been posting shit. That's actually exactly Z Chills. That's exactly how I would fuck up my sponsorship money. I get a whole bunch of followers and then I wouldn't do shit after that. I was like, fuck them. I don't got to prove nothing to them. Okay, I got that one. Where's the shirt from? I don't know. My mom buys me these shirts. So you know what? You know what's funny, guys? We just made a connection here that I didn't even know that I did. So on my birthday, my grandma gave me this. And on my birthday, my mother gave me this. Oh shit, this was like so unconscious. Like I didn't even notice. My mother gave me this shirt because we connect through Star Wars. And then my grandma gave me this one. So look at that. I'm wearing my family's gifts to me. And this is what I get as gifts. Like I'm not lying to you. Like I have a very low spending, sufficing kind of family. Like we don't go hard, right? Like I don't got a family member that has a yacht, nothing like that, right? So like when my birthday comes around, they just give me cute little memorabilia so that, and you know what? It works because little gifts like this actually have a bigger impact on your heart. Remember when your grandma didn't believe in you and she gave you a Dream Big mug? Yes, I remember. Oh, it's so sad. The good old days. Oh man. What's up, Eva? Such a mama's boy. I wouldn't say I'm a mama's boy, man. I look after my fam. If a mama's boy means do you love the people that gave you life, then yeah, I guess you could say that. For which birthday year? This year. Product of modern chemistry. What's up? What's up, Big Daddy D? What's up, Chris? Nah, it's a guy in Batman who speaks through the voice filter in the stadium. He blows up. What are you talking about? Nah, it's the guy in Batman who speaks through the voice filter in the stadium. He blows up. Oh, you're talking about the Batman movie with Bane? I didn't like that one. You know, Christian Bale did a great Batman, but I never got into those movies because they were like, I don't know. You guys like the Batman movies? The one with Christian Bale? Like, what was the best Batman movie? We can get into I never read Batman comic books, but you know what the best Batman movie is? It's the cartoon one. Have you seen The Killing Joke on Netflix? I saw that one and I actually liked it because it was fucked up. Yes. There you go, my melody. the best Batman movie would definitely have to be The Killing Joke, which is an animation. And the reason why The Dark Knight Rises, they were a little dramatic. You know, if you want to see a really dark, fucked up Batman movie, see The Killing Joke. People dying. I don't want to spoil that one. People die. It's sad. There's crazy sex scene. There's like, see it. It's fucking great. I love The Killing Joke. Was surprisingly one of the best Batman movies I've ever seen because it was so unexpected. I wasn't expecting what was happening in that movie. And the Joker was awesome in that one, even though it was a cartoon. I think Mark Hamill, the guy that played Luke Skywalker. Look at all the connections we're doing, guys. I think Mark Hamill played the voice of Joker. Let's see. What's up, Nikambo? Welcome back. Chris says, 2020, as years go, is the equivalent of missing 13th floor in the most high rises. Whoa, what the fuck are you guys talking about, man? Can we all take a moment and try to decipher what Chris is saying here? Chris looks like he wrote poetry just now. Like I could picture like a poet from the 1800s writing your shit. 2020, as the year go, is the equivalent of the missing 13th floor in most high rises. Do you hear that? Do you hear that, Chris? You wrote that. The fuck does that mean? That sounds beautiful. I don't know what you mean though. This chat is all over the place. It always is all over the place because you guys are the guests. So you guys chat it up. Go ahead, write all the bullshit you want. I don't care. I got you, Chris. All right, head coach Kev, enlighten me. What did Chris mean by 2020 is like the 13th floor in all high rises? What the fuck does that mean? And 2021 is the 14th floor. Wow. Now you guys are just completing each other's poetry. Let's do a poetry jam. Oh, how my chat sucks. It seems like I'm out of luck. With nothing to talk about, it seems I've got no choice but to say I'm out. I'm out, y'all. That's the end of the show. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Bad luck, evacuate that floor. What's up, Immaculate? What are good comedy events coming up? Go to miamicomedy.com, Jonathan Fit Guru. Oh, we got a fit guru. What's up, man? Yeah, I work with gurus and coaches, man. If you're from Miami, let's connect. Let's see. Scotty Dog Concierge Services says, what Chris meant is like the 13th floor in high rises. This year exists, but it really doesn't. Oh, look at you guys, huh? Critical thinkers. Here I am as a comedian. It's like, I could critically think. I can make fun of stuff. What are you talking about? You guys figured that one out. Okay, so 2020 is like the 13th floor in an elevator. It doesn't exist, but like there's some bullshit if it does exist. Okay, yeah, all right. But how do you know 2021 isn't going to be just as bad? Huh? Are you guys foretelling the future? Scotty, bingo. I like how Chris didn't even bother to explain it. Like he patiently waited until somebody explained it for him. Like if you were his servant, Scotty. That's some fucking, I'd be offended. They're like, you waited for me? I thought you left the chat. Chris, I was doing you a favor. You could have explained it yourself. My Melody says, imagine they don't even mention 2020 in history books. So we're the only ones who remembered it. You know what? I think that's kind of true. Not necessarily for 2020, but I think there's some history that no one wants to talk about, right? Like the first time the aliens landed, right? Did it ever happen? We'll never know. We'll never know. However, there are some statues with fucking angel wings and like bearded men. Where the fuck did those come from? Oh, they were tripping. Were they? Were they? Why do they exist in various cultures? Why is there a bearded Rick Ross looking motherfucker with a goat body? What is that? And why in Egypt is there a Doberman Pinscher with some tattoos standing upright? I don't understand. You know, what's up, Chris Lopez? Classic memes. 2020 was directed by Christopher Nolan. The Dark Year Rises. What's up, Chris Lopez, Realtor? Classic Memes 69. Nice. I like names like that, you know, just straight up. Classic Memes 69. That just sounds like you're going to have fun by following that account. Yeah, you guys think aliens exist? I think, you know, ancient aliens is a bunch of bullshit because Ancient Aliens kind of like makes it up on the spot. Like Ancient Aliens is pretty much adult bedtime stories. Right? Ancient Aliens is something you play in the background before you go to sleep. It's like, really, there's a spaceship on top of a pyramid and we haven't discovered it yet. Wow. That's crazy. And you just fall asleep on how ridiculous that show is. Oh boy, here we go again. You're damn right. Alex Monty official. Welcome back, man. Yeah, Ancient Aliens is one of those. What do you guys like putting on the background to go to sleep? Ancient Aliens is one of them because it's just pure nonsense. It's pure nonsense that you could follow for a little while. And then once it starts getting really ridiculous is when your brain is like, all right, Manny, that's enough for the night. The Pentagon already announced they found aircraft that are not from this world. Yeah, I saw that, right? All right, do you guys know my UFO story? I've said this before. I know Immaculate has heard it, but since we've got some new people, let me know if you guys want to know my UFO story. This is probably going to be the third time I've said it within the year, but like if you guys want me to share with you my UFO story, put yes on the chat. I'll say it again. So yeah, I already know that the Pentagon announced that. They announced it as soon as everybody got into that pandemic, right? Like I was like, hey, everybody, it's the pandemic. So let's go ahead and take this opportunity to just put some truth out there, right? Because people are already freaking out. So let's go ahead and get that out. It's almost like they got out of the way. Yes, you guys are in. Tell it. Okay. Hell yeah. All right. Yes. Okay. So yeah, the Pentagon kind of just used it to get, because imagine if you wake up one day, it's a regular day, and then out of nowhere, you know, we found aircraft that is not from this world. Oh my God, I'm not even going to work today. Fuck the stocks. They're gonna dip. Oh my God, reality is a lie. There's people alive that is not from the earth, right? Everybody would freak out. But if everybody's already freaking out about something that's affecting them directly, right? Like you lose your job, everybody's stressed out, everybody's in a panic. They're like, all right, now's the time to say aliens exist so we can just slip by. UFOs exist. Yeah, we're too busy handling the pandemic. I don't give a fuck about aliens right now, all right? Lost my fucking job. So then they got it out of the way. You know, it's like, hey, get it out of the way. That's what they should do next time. Next time there's like a big panic. Marijuana's legal. Marijuana is now legal. Marijuana's legal. I don't give a fuck about weed right now, man. I'm trying to get my stock money back. Is it the same UFO story where you were violated? Aliens topic and viewers increased. Yeah, I know. UFOs exist and the government is full of reptilian. I don't know about the reptilian shapeshifters part, but all right. I hope aliens come. I want alien weed. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm pretty sure aliens have some dope ass drugs, man. All right, so here's my alien story. So I think this was back in like 2014, 2015. I met a buddy of mine and he brought me shrooms, right? Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my God, well, if you were high, it doesn't matter. Listen, okay, don't go there yet. So when my buddy gave me these shrooms, it looked like graveyard ash. Okay, it looked like dust. And I've never seen shrooms look like dust before. Like I've seen them as caps or whatever. Now, I'm not a druggie. Like I've experimented, but I don't have access to it. Like I don't have a plug and I don't do it every day. Like this was just something that, you know, it just came across, right? Like buddy's like, hey, you want some shrooms? Like, yeah, I'll take it. So he gave me this bag and then I went back to my house. I ate it. And for some reason I ordered KFC, which I think is a number one fucking rule when you do shrooms. Like don't eat anything, right? You got to have an empty stomach to have a clean trip. Like a fucking idiot. I got KFC and the chemicals in that chicken probably fucked around with the psilocybin inside of the the kernel fucked me up with those herbs and spices, man. It mixed in with the mushrooms and it fucked up my high. The kernel is in on it. Let's see. What would aliens call us? Dickheads. Illegal aliens. Anyways, so I go back to my house, right? I got a belly full of mushrooms and fucking KFC, and I'm watching Hulu. And as I'm watching Hulu, I'm already like breaking down everything that, like, I'm tripping already, but it's a very manageable trip. Like I'm breaking down everything that's happening. It's like, oh, they hired her to play this role. And then they're talking about this, and then they're talking about that. And then like I started seeing why producers hire certain people. I started seeing why people write certain stories. I start seeing all the marketing involved. And then like it almost seems like I'm breaking through into a production to the point where I can see the Matrix. Like, oh, I see why the show exists, right? So it was like a very intense trip, but I was enjoying it. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I see it. I can see why they did that. And then it came to the point where I saw too much. I went a little too deep. And then like, I remember I started seeing it so deeply that like the faces and the characters just started like turning their heads. And then they look at me. And I've never had a bad trip in my life. This is my first bad trip I've ever had in my entire being. And then like I started sinking in my chair because I'm like, oh my God, I'm being watched. And then all of a sudden I get this paranoid feeling that I've been watched my entire life. And they've always been there. Whatever it was always there. I don't know why or how, but I've been watched. Like I've been like an experiment. Anyways, so you know the quote by Nietzsche that goes, when you stare into the abyss stares back. I know what that means. I know what that means. It's because when you look at something for too long and it's nothing, eventually you get to the point where it's like, you're like, yo, wait a second. I think I see hello. And then it just looks right at you. And you're like, oh my God, what the fuck is that? Right? It was fucking crazy. So anyways, fast forward. I got out of the trip. It wasn't that bad. It was over with, right? 2 weeks later, I was walking outside. It was Christmas. Don't say my handle, dog. You always fuck it up. DJ Cuero Salsa. Yeah, you got it. Let me make sure I maybe you were hot. Yeah, I was hot. Truman Show. Yeah, like Truman Show. Oh, shit. It looks like visibility, superpower, and dice. That's what she said. Aquaman drowns in the end game, bro. And then you saw it. Okay, no, I didn't see the aliens in my hallucination. I just felt a presence. Okay, so fast forward like 2 weeks. It's Christmas. It's 3 a.m. and I'm walking around my neighborhood, right? And then I'm drunk. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. You know, the first part of the story, I was high on shrooms. I felt paranoid, but then I came down and I felt good. 2 weeks later, it was Christmas. I went out. I was drunk. And I'm walking around, right? And then in the sky, I see this fucking orb, and it's as bright as a street light. And it's moving around, and it's doing like these perimeters, right? And it's 3 a.m, so there's no one out there. And I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like, no fucking way. Really? Is this how it's going to go down? This is going to be a UFO sighting? No way. And you know what I was thinking? I was thinking it was a drone. Like somebody got a drone for Christmas, and they're just flying it in the middle of the night at 3 a.m., right? Just fucking up. But like, I just kept walking around my neighborhood and I kept staring at this, what I thought was a drone. I just kept staring at it. And the more I stared at it is the more I realized that, no, that's not a drone, because it's moving in a very particular, it's kind of like doing these patterns. Like it almost feels like it's doing patterns on purpose to kind of like get your attention. And I'm like, bro, no fucking way, man. So like I pull out my phone to try to record it. Now, I don't know what the hell it is about, like when you see something in the sky, or like, you know, when someone tries to take a photo of the full moon and then they post it online, there's a full moon out and it's like this little thing and people are like, what the fuck are you posting? It was the same thing, bro. I tried taking a video and a photo of this thing. It looked like a little, like nothing. Like, dude, that's a star. What are you looking at? That's how they camouflage themselves. When you try to record it, it just looks like you're crazy. Anyways, so I can't scream, oh my God, everybody wake up, there's an alien outside, right? I can't fucking do shit. So I just saw it and I just went back inside and I fell asleep. And I was like, and I told my family, I was like, yo, hey, I think I saw a UFO last night. It's like, yeah, what time? 3 a.m. Were you drunk? Yeah, I was. Yeah, then it doesn't matter. Whatever. Didn't get abducted. I just saw a light in the sky. Anyways, fast forward. Another 2 weeks later, not to brag, but I'm laying down in this very garage, actually. I'm laying down, and, you know, not to brag, I had a Tinder date over. And I hit it. And we're laying down. And in the middle of the night, the bed started shaking violently, like violently. And oh shit, I spilled my fucking tea. And I thought it was her putting her leg on the wall to kind of like wake me up because she wants to go home. Like I thought it was her trying to wake me up, like, hey, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I got up and I looked at her and I go, what is that? Is that you? And then she gets up and she's like, yeah, what is that? And she goes right back to sleep. And then I realized it wasn't her. Bro, I never felt so much adrenaline. Like I felt cold chills. I jumped up, I looked under the bed, looked around the room, And bro, like I was seeing white, like fucking white. Bro, it almost feels like I got knocked out, right? Because when you wake up and your fucking adrenaline shoots, I don't even know how to explain it. But anyways, the bed was no longer moving. And I was like, well, maybe it was a dream. Maybe I just had a dream. You know, like maybe I was sleepwalking and then I thought the bed was moving. But then when I woke up standing up, the bed wasn't moving. So I'm rationalizing what happened, right? And then I was like, well, fuck it. I mean, if I just probably dreamt the whole thing. So I just tried to calm down and I went back to sleep. So here's the ending of the story where I realized something happened, something paranormal happened within those 6 weeks of my life. So there was those 3 instances, but on the 3rd instance, I was in the kitchen. I was shirtless and I was making breakfast for the girl. Like I was cooking her breakfast. And she looks at the small of my back and she goes, hey, what is that? What's that on your back? And bro, I kid you guys not. So you know when you get a Lego and then you press the Lego on something and then you peel it back and you can kind of see like the little circles of the Lego after you press it in. On the small of my back, bro, it looked like somebody pushed a Lego, like a Lego block like this big, right? And then just went like that and then you could see it. Bro, I freaked the fuck out. I was in the mirror. I was like, no fucking way, bro. Oh, shit. So that's the end of the story. I had this mark. It went away. But me freaking out, if you guys want to see more about what I'm talking about, there's a website that's documenting this phenomena. And it's called, look up, just Google experiential dreaming. Okay, go on Google, write experiential dreaming, and then go to images. Okay, and experiential dreaming is a blog that documents this phenomena that's happening all over the world. Okay, it's something that happens all over the world, and people are documenting on this blog, and they try to come up with theories like, well, I had a dream that I was doing this and I was doing that, and then I woke up and I had the mark here. It's like, well, I had a dream that I was working over there and I was doing that, and then I had the mark there. Oh my God. So go on images, look at those marks, and look at the stories that people write about those marks. And you'll see that there's something going on in the middle of the night where you get like these crazy dreams, and then you wake up with these marks. Now, was I abducted? I don't know. Fit Guru, I don't know. The only truth I know is that I know one person that felt the bed shake, and I know one person that saw the mark on the small of my back. Now, does she leave me on red? Yes. We no longer talk anymore. But hey, you know what? Fuck it. If it ever comes down where I got to be on a documentary, I'll hit her up. Be like, hey, I got a sponsorship for 10K. You want to do this interview real quick? I'll give you $10. Let's see, photos. No, I tried taking a photo of it, man. It didn't really come out like legit. It wasn't even worth it. Anal porn stars would frustrate the fuck out of aliens. Get the mega probe, the planet buster. Yeah, but if like somebody tries to like probe a porn star, it's like, is that all you got? Really? Fuck out of here, man. Let me show you some real shit. Pull out this fucking pet. What do you call those fucking Christmas tree looking pegs or whatever? Let me show you how to really probe somebody. You were just hungry. It's a pizza wheel. Did they get the anal proven move yet? Keep dedicated. Enjoy a little longer. I wondered, what if aliens abduct an anal? You guys are really just going into the anal thing? Damn. Yeah, that's the story, guys. That's the end. Finito. Anyways, I got a question here. Let's see. Chris Payway says 2 + 2. Oh, very cute, Payway. 4. I think there's some marine. If you guys want to riff more on the alien topic, if you guys want to stay on this, I think there's aliens in the planet. I think dolphins are a little alien, right? I think octopuses are alien, right? There's something about dolphins that I really don't. I don't like dolphins, man. Like everyone says, you know, they're cute and they're extremely intelligent and, you know, all that shit. But like, dolphins are like, they do cool shit. Like they do flips. They know how to jump high and catch a fish. They give you a little show while you're swimming by or whatever. But behind closed doors, man, dolphins are just fucked up animals, man. They rape each other. They get high off puffer fish. They steal your phone, right? They want to get money for you to pet them. They demand money to be pet. I don't like that shit. Octopi. Yeah, so there's something about dolphins, man. Like dolphins they look great on the surface, but behind closed doors, man, I think they're real big assholes. Dolphins are, you know what? It's always the smart animals that are assholes, right? It's never like a deer. Like a deer won't throw shit at you, right? A deer won't pick up their pile of shit with their hooves and just fling it at you, right? A deer just fucking moves on with its life. It goes away. A monkey, on the other hand, they see you're enjoying yourself a little too much and they'll actually pick it up and they'll throw it at your fucking kids, man. They don't give a fuck, right? Smart animals are very alien in nature and they're always up to no good. No, you know what? What's a smart animal in the planet that is actually a decent animal? You know what's a decent animal? An elephant. They're very smart. You don't see elephants doing shit, right? Elephants are just quiet. They eat peanuts. They smash shit. They let you ride on its back, right? And they say an elephant's memory is like better than a human's because they remember shit, right? Like if a poacher killed an elephant's parents, the elephant as an adult will remember that poacher's face and actually like charge him, right? I've heard stories like that. Dogs are smart, but not like intelligent smart. Like dogs are smart where it's like, if I sit down, I'm going to get a treat, right? But dogs aren't smart where like they'll pick up shit and throw it at you if they're upset. Dogs end up just eating it. Like if anything eats its own feces, I think it doesn't go in the upper echelon of intelligence, you know? That elephant that paints. Oh yeah. Well, that was a fake video, but yeah, I know which video you're talking about. I seen a liger. Oh, like a tiger lion? Yeah, I've seen those too. Where you crossbreed them. I don't know how the fuck you make that happen. Like, how do you force an interspecies of animals to have sex like that, man? Like, that's like, hey, put your dick in that animal. That's not really you 100%. Like, do you guide it? You just like pet him and you just like slide it in, you know? My Pablo is smart. No, dogs are smart, but they're not they're not to that level of intelligence that I'm trying to describe, like a dolphin or a fucking monkey. What's up, Star Drez? Carol Baskin. What about her? I like my planet and my country, Thailand. Oh, what's up, James Pagnotti? I didn't know you came from Thailand. How the fuck did you find this podcast? We're in Miami, man. Immaculate says dogs are extremely smart. They can tell when you're sick, like if you have a disease without it being diagnosed by your doctor. Yeah, so what? That's not high-end intelligence. If I look at you and I see you down, I could be like, well, no, I'm an intelligent guy. Let's see. What's a good example of that? If somebody sees you and says you're sick, like a dog knows when someone in their pack is sick, right? Like I've seen dogs kind of like ostracize another dog for it being sick. It doesn't mean it's intelligent. I guess it's just reading body language, right? You know, it would really impress me if a dog used your stethoscope. If your dog actually like checked the heartbeat of another dog, like checked its pulse. That's intelligent, okay? What's up, Melly 333. Brickle Batman, welcome back. We're here talking about intelligent animals. All right, guys, come up with another topic. We'll riff on it. In the meantime, I'm going to read today's sponsor. Who else could it be? Who else could it be but my boy, Eliu Venus? And Eliu Venus is a badass health insurance agent helping individuals, families, small businesses find the health plan they need, whether it be Medicare, Medicaid, group plans, ACA, Obamacare. If you've got health insurance questions, he's got health insurance answers. Hit up Eliu Venus. That's ELIU.VINAS at ushadvisors.com. And for all the people that did reach out to him, thank you very much. We got another month of sponsorships because of you. Thank you. So Blanca, dogs get to be as smart as a 3-year-old child. Yeah, I could see that. And, 3-year-old children, man, they have a hard time putting the shapes into the holes. So, that just goes to show you. At what age That's a good one. At what age does a human being get actual functioning intelligence? You know what age is when your children talk back. All right. And everybody shuns that out of a kid. When your kid talks back, parents don't like it. But that's a sure tell sign that your kid is growing up and using his fucking brain. Right? Be quiet. Well, mommy, you and daddy don't stay quiet at night. What the fuck did you say? Yo, if I was there, I'd be like, yo, man, he got you though, man. That makes total sense. Don't get mad at him for using logic. Your kid's getting smart. Don't shun him for that. As a matter of fact, you know what? That's true, man. You know, back talk is a sign of intelligence. Wow. That makes total sense. Back talk is a sign of intelligence because what they're saying is they're speaking their mind. They're no longer being controlled, right? They're no longer accepting reality the way you put it. They now have their own. I can think for myself. Thank you very much. What the fuck did you just say? Somebody beat this kid's ass, right? Dogs are better than children, 100%. Yeah, up to a point, right? Like, oh my God. Which one do you want? Do you want your loyal doggy or this crying baby you gave birth to? Man, that dog really gave me a lot of smiles, man. Hanging out with that dog was some of the best years of my life. This baby, man, it's been a rough 6 months so far. Oh shit, yo. That's one right there. Dogs are better than children. Oh man, dogs are better than children. Babies are stressful and dogs aren't. And then what's the other one? Back talk is a sign of intelligence. There you go, guys. Got a little bit funnier because of you. We out here, we leveling up. I feel like Mario after he eats the mushroom. No pun intended. Oh! When dogs turn 15, they go to heaven. All dogs go to heaven, even as a man. Right? You're out there dogging and you go to hell. And you go, wait a second. I'm a dog. God, I'm a dog. You know. And then all of a sudden, like, my bad, dog. I fucked up. That's right. You going up in heaven now. Oh, shit. That's hilarious. You know what I'm picturing? I'm picturing in the cartoons. Remember when like they would put the little halo, like that little the little golden circle thing, and then they would play the harp. Like, who came up with that? Like, who saw an angel and was like, they were all white and they have wings and they have a golden circle around their head, and then they just fly. They just play the harp. Bring, 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 bring. Like, that's the afterlife, man. I'm not sure I want to be an angel. A dog is a dog. Doggy heaven. When children turn 15, they start getting DUIs and getting people pregnant. And when dogs turn 15, they go to heaven. Hey, you know, we're making a lot of sense here. Brickle Batman, things are actually turning out to be in your favor. This logic, I like it. It makes sense to me. Of course, Immaculate is going to chime in on that. Hey, is the comedy show at Mr. Right sold Gold Digger good? Yeah, it's called Boho now, but it's on Sunday. We switched it over to Sunday at 9:00. Go to MiamiComedy.com. You'll see all the info there. Fit Guru. I personally like cats. So I had a dog when I was younger. Right when I was the age of Brickle Batman, right? When I was that age, I had a nice little Chinese Shar-Pei. Oh man, and he was all full of wrinkles. He was such an adorable dog, right? Like fucking, like have you ever seen a Chinese Shar-Pei? Like they have these wrinkles to them, and it's almost like you have two dogs in one. Because like if you let the skin flaps hang, you've got one kind of dog. But then what you do is you just go like that, you pull it back, and then you've got another dog underneath. Right, so like you got a regular Chinese Shar-Pei, and then you pull the skin back a little bit, and all of a sudden it turns into a pit bull. As funny as that is, I can't use it. It's not really that relevant, but still pretty good. It's a fancy dog. Yeah, my uncle breeded Chinese Shar-Peis. Like he had a whole fucking Wu-Tang clan of Chinese Shar-Peis, man. And some were fat, some were skinny, some had more wrinkles than the others, some were more active, right? Some had an amazing sex life, others not so much, right? Some had puppies, some didn't. Like it was like this guy was breeding this beautiful group of dogs. And for my 10th birthday, I got one. I got a dog, got a Chinese Shar-Pei when I was 10 years old. And I love that dog a lot, man. The dog was like a little kid. He's going around, jumping on your chest and shit, fucking just all happy. And, you know, unfortunately passed away. I think when I was 18. And then I never had a dog since, but I had cats. And I like cats because cats look like they won't snitch on you, right? Like a dog will snitch on you. A dog will be like, hey, are you looking for my, if the cops is chasing you, your dog will actually be like, he's right here. He's right here. Hey, you're looking for him. He's right here. He's right there behind the dumpster. Right? A cat doesn't give a fuck. A cat doesn't even want to be considered part of your life. Like it doesn't like that status. I like cats now because they're more chill. They're laid back. If you show up, you're there, man, whatever, you know, but if you're not there, they don't give a fuck either. Right? I had a goldfish when I was like a kid, but I killed it. Right. I was an idiot. I got like those little birthday whistles with the little thing and I started shooting it in the water. I was like 6. Right. And unfortunately it died from fear or some shit. And I was like, damn, what a pussy ass goldfish, man. You died with that? I didn't know a goldfish can die like that. So I fucked up, man. What's up, Jadris? What's up, Julissa? MG Orchids, welcome back. Manny, when you're starting your OnlyFans, I ask for a friend. You know, if I were to ever start an OnlyFans, it would be my comedy specials. Leon. I would start an OnlyFans and sell like 30-minute comedy recordings and be riffing off of that. Oh no, he wants to see your OnlyFans. Yeah, I know this guy doesn't stop. Jade Riss, what's up? Welcome to the chat. We're here talking about being young and naive and having pets. Let's see. What else can we talk about today, guys? I wrote some shit down, but I can't find the file. Let me show you guys. I want to share with you guys kind of like what I do now in order to come up with like material for the show. So every day I live life, right? Like we all do. And one day, here's one thing I'll talk about. That's actually a funny thought. Like I could be missing and you guys probably wouldn't even know or care what happened. Like one of these episodes eventually is going to be the final episode. And what are you going to do? Huh? Will you guys start a charity for me? The Manny Garavito Foundation. We had a lot of fun when he used to go live every day to talk some shit. And now that he's passed, we'd like to go ahead and collect the charity. And then whoever's collecting the charity will probably just end up keeping the funds. Rest in peace, Manny. Immaculate would start a GoFundMe. It's like, we'd like to raise $5,000 for Manny's funeral services. And then it'll probably only get like $28. Be like, all right, thank you very much, everybody. And then Immaculate would just go buy lunch. Well, at least I tried. At least I tried, Manny. Rest in peace, buddy. This one's for you, eating Chinese food. This one's for you, Manny. Yeah, man, eventually one of these episodes, like think about this. If I'm planning on doing this every day, eventually one of these episodes is going to be the final one. That's crazy. Which one will it be? And what will I say? What will be the last thing I would say on a live stream before I go? You know, you guys try to remember my legacy. And then like the night before, I'm there talking about my dick, right? Like that's going to be my legacy, man. Like my final episode. This was Manny's final episode. So I'm walking around, right? And I pull my dick out, right? So, you know, then I see somebody coming and I pull it back in because I'm a gentleman, right? But I'm thinking about pulling it out again, right? And that's my final episode. Yo, what the fuck was Manny talking about? Good riddance. We don't need that kind of foul language out there. Remember Seinfeld? Always leave them wanting more. I didn't know that logic. You help us make it through the rest of the day. Oh my God, I'm at a table with children. My bad, Stephanie. What are you doing when listening to a comedy podcast when you're surrounded by kids? As a matter of fact, did you hear what we said about them being unintelligent until they talk back? I probably showed him a trick or two. We got to talk back. Fuck you, Stephanie. Dick jokes and then he dies. Yeah. Hey, you know, one of these days, man, it's going to be the final one. And I don't know what to say, you know, but this is how I do comedy now. I've realized. No, I had stepped out. No, that's a smart move. There you go. But this is how I do comedy these days, guys. I make a list on everything that happened to me or an idea or some sort of daydream, like something that I just think about or mull over. Like I make a little outline and I write it here. And then I talk to you guys to see what you guys have to say about it. And then I kind of like balance it. It's like, all right, they like this one. They don't like this one. This one's a good premise. Switch it up with that one. And then all of a sudden, man, like I've got, you guys ever heard of Evernote? There's a program called Evernote that links up everything you write down here with your phone and your other tablets or whatever. So you get to crisscross like ideas. And this is just going to be one of those episodes where I break the fourth wall and I show you the genius that I am. So now that I have Evernote and I have it connected with various things, and I'm taking notes on each one, and I write like a little outline on what happened in my day, I then bounce it off you guys, and then what you guys have to say, I then take it in and I rewrite it on the Evernote. And then what I do is in the future, if I ever need jokes or I don't have anything to write about, I just go into one of the days and I just choose one thing that we spoke about and then make it into a bit, whether on stage or as a Twitter update or Instagram or whatever. And then now I'm realizing like I have like unlimited content. It's fucking brilliant if you think about it, because it's a group effort, you know, like I just lead the conversation. You guys say, well, I don't want to talk about that. That sucks. That idea stinks, Manny. That was funny. All right, well, go ahead and take that one, put it over here, and then jump off and do another joke. So I just want to let you guys know, man, that I think I'm onto something here. Somebody should shoot a documentary in my house. Now, granted, I wouldn't let them in my house, but it would be cool if I did, you know? So I don't want people knowing where I live, right? I don't want you guys knowing where I'm at, showing up and shit, right? I have no security in my garage. Manny, we're a big fan. Get the fuck out of my garage, man. And that's one of my biggest fears. I get too many fans, and I get like the crazy ones. Oh, and believe me, they're out there. A lot of crazy folks out there. Just remember to give me credit for the dogs and children's joke. No, I'm not going to give you credit. No, because I came up with the conversation. You made a comment. Unless I take it verbatim, it ain't an original idea. All right, you know what? Last 10 minutes, I can riff on ideas. Perfect. You see what I mean? Don't forget to give me credit on the idea, on the idea of ideas. All right, so here's how ideas work. And as a business guy, it's just what it is. So ideas are never 100% original. There's no ideas. Now, if somebody blatantly rips you off, then you have grounds for either giving credit or taking them to court, right? However, ideas is like an evolution. Like you have one spark of an idea and then it just grows to be something else. And then when it becomes something else, it's no longer yours or mine. It's like, it's now there. So if we're talking about elephants, right? No, if we're talking about kids and you say, by the way, if you meant the joke of like, I'd rather have a dog than a kid. Yeah. Like I'm not going to steal that. What I did write is talking back is a sign of intelligence. You know what I mean? So the conversation was intelligence, whether it be animals or humans. And then you said that bit. And then off of that, I bounced off. You know, what's a good sign of a child having intelligence? When they talk back. You see what I mean? Not necessarily your joke, but we're bouncing ideas off of each other. And then it becomes this new thing, right? And then what are you going to do? Your Honor, Manny Garavito stole a Twitter update of mine. All right, can you please show me the Twitter? Oh, I don't have a Twitter. Case dismissed. Oh, man. Can you send me the Facebook chat? Can you see the Facebook chat? Yeah, I can. Oh, shit, but I didn't have it open. Let me see. Frank Deller says, Miami, Ohio, this is bad. He's lost. This is awful. Like we on lunch break, say something funny. Now he's just talking. This is not funny. It's the same guy. Oh, shit, it looks way better here. Oh, that's you, Stephanie. Laughing at his own bombs. I have retired the Instagram viewing platform. Okay, Stephanie, so you updated into into Facebook. All right, guys, you know what? This is actually cool. So check this out. This guy was talking to himself for the last 28 minutes. All right, he's making fun of me for bombing, and then this guy's here talking to himself. Dude, imagine if like there's an algorithm that will actually block out haters interacting with you trying to make something, right? And then like you don't know if you're talking to yourself. This was a good example of that. This guy, Frank Daisler. This is not funny. This is awful. He's lost. This is bad. Say something funny. Now he's just talking. Now he's not funny. It's like, dude, I wasn't paying attention. What was that? 1K Miguel, what's up, man? Crazy, huh? That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, dude. I mean, I've been doing this since March, and Immaculate's seeing this. Every once in a while, man, some weirdo just shows up. It's like, and you're just like, I think you're by yourself on this one, bro. I feel bad for them, man. I mean, this is probably what, like the 18th fucking episode that I talk about haters. Oh, fuck it. I don't know. Like, I think haters is like, it's like a mental illness, right? Like, what's going on in your life that you got to go out of your way to be like, this is fucking awful. It's like, who are you? Don't worry about who I am. Who are you? So it's a stalemate. We don't give a fuck about each other. Yo, that right there. There you go. Haters are just stalemates. Haters are stalemates by nature. I like that. Yeah, you know what? Haters should be stalemate. It's a stalemate. Dude, I don't like you. I don't like you either. All right, well, have a great day. All right, man, you too. Sorry for wasting your time. All right, man, no problem. See you. Bye. Right, but like a hater's like, no, where you going? Come here. Don't go nowhere. Come here. I got more to say. This is awful. I don't like this. It's like, all right, that's okay. I'm going to go. No, don't leave. I need to make my point. FM, don't even waste your time. We like what you talk about. He wants to throw you off. I like it because it helps me kill time, Blanca. I need a good 5 minutes of riffing on haters to pass the time. But thank you, Blanca. I appreciate it. Do text me back. Haters are insecure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Boogie 1022, welcome. When you have haters and people talking about you, that's when you know you've arrived. Yeah, for sure. You know what? Not a lot of people know that, Brickle Batman. But like the reason why haters show up is because you're gaining an audience. So as your audience begins to grow within, you guys ever played Minesweeper? You guys remember Minesweeper on Windows? You know how like as you try to click off the little squares, you got to put the flag so you don't hit the mine. The mine is the hater. So as you're hitting the squares and you're about to you're like winning the game, you can't click the wrong one because then it just ruins, right? So that's how I see haters. Like as you continue growing your audience, you're gonna come across these minds that want to like throw you off your game or whatever, or like make you feel bad or something. But it really is like a sign. It's like, oh, my audience grew. Like every time I get a new hater, it almost feels like I'm in the next level of building an audience, because like this is a new person. This new person figured out who I was, and then now they're trying to contribute by saying something like this. You know what I mean? So hey, you know what? That makes total sense. Yeah, like every time you get a hater, that means that you're like growing some way, right? Like I mean, look at the girls, right? You girls are catty by nature. If you girls ever post a really nice photo of yourself and then somebody leaves like a backhanded compliment trying to throw you off, that means that photo is really nice. I think there's some truth to that. Exactly. Yep. Sergio P305. What's up, man? Welcome to the chat. All right, guys, let's wind it down. Another fun night of riffing, comedy conversations, and talking shit. This is a great stress reliever. I've become very creative through this. I just shared some of the process with me. And I gotta admit, man, I think this is very cool. Like I don't see anyone doing this, and I'm glad it's here on Miami. All right, so I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you'd like to support the podcast, go to miamicomedy.com/shop, get a shirt, or you could just go to miamicomedy.com/tips to leave a tip. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.